We've got big news in the NHL. Shea Pinto and the Ottawa Senators have come to terms on a new contract. He's eligible to come off his suspension and play this weekend on the 21st, which they have a game scheduled against the Philadelphia Flyers. Pinto and the Sens have agreed to a one-year deal at league minimum, $775. So with that signing, the Sens actually have I think $275,000 in available space still remaining. They could have actually paid him a little bit more. There was speculation he was going to sign somewhere around like $875 or something around what his qualifying offer was. As you can see, I'm on the road, so certainly a different setup here for right now. I'm actually visiting Halifax for the next couple of days, so you'll be seeing some content here from the road, as well as a couple of pre-recorded videos I did yesterday before I left. So the other unique thing with the signing with Pinto is that because he was such a late signing because of the suspension, he's actually eligible for an extension immediately. There's no waiting period. Normally on a one-year deal that you do in the off-season, you have to wait till January 1st. Well, it's a different scenario here, different rules. So essentially, there's reports from Elliotte Friedman that the Sens and Pinto have already begun work on a longer-term deal. So even though he just signed now, the contract likely will take effect tomorrow, and then he'll play Sunday. And then from there, it's believed he's going to take home probably somewhere just a little shy of $400K, like $395, $96, something in that range based on the number of days left in the NHL calendar this season before the playoffs start. So the end of the regular season, that's when their last payouts are paid out. So we'll see. I know before Friedman had mentioned that there was negotiations on a 2, 4, 5, and 6 year deals. I know the Sens really like him and like to see him locked up like the rest of the core guys. So the other thing too I want to mention with this is I don't know. I know the Sens have had a bad start. To be completely honest, we have never really seen, outside of a couple of games in the last 2 years, to have Timmy Stützle, Josh Norris, Shea Pinto all in the lineup, your top 3 centers. They've been missing at least 1, sometimes 2 of these guys for extended periods of time. So as much as they haven't excelled and hit that next level that many of us were expecting, that's a big factor. The coaching staff that's there now and before it, in DJ Smith's era, they really never really got to learn what that was like. And then you've got Ridley Gregg on top of that, that's been covering as a top 6 guy most of this year because of the Norris injury and the Pinto suspension, and excelling too. Is he ready for that role full time? Maybe not, but he certainly looks like the potential's there that he will be in that role at some point down the road. So that's 4 centers deep without looking at guys like Shea or Castler, who normally play in your bottom 6. One of these guys at least are going to have to end up moving to the wing or end up becoming a trade chip. So we'll have to wait and see where things go. I know the Sens, because of their LTIR situation with Forsberg, do not need to make a move to sign Pinto today. But they will need to make a move to activate Forsberg, and he's expected to be out another 3 to 4 weeks probably. So, a move will definitely come ahead of the deadline for sure. So we'll see, but I just think that we really don't know what this team is yet, which is also why I think you're going to see Sens management maybe be a little bit more patient than some reporters are suggesting, because they don't really know what they have here. So we'll see what happens. So it's expected Josh Norris will be back this weekend. So if Norris plays, you get Pinto back from suspension. Stützle and Gregg are still there. I'd be real curious to see what this team is like with all of them in the lineup. You throw in your other wingers that have been, fairly productive, like obviously Tkachuk and, Batherson, Tarasenko, etc. And Giroux, of course. Be curious to see where this team, really is at. It'll give us a much better, clearer picture of really the state of the franchise. So let me know your thoughts on today's news down in the comments. We'll discuss further. Of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and stick around. We'll be back later with some more news, and we'll keep you up to date with all the news from around all 32 NHL teams. Thank you for watching. Live from Halifax. I'll catch you next time.